Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Boom Goes the Dynamite. That's
Boom.
right. It's me. It's GREG. I'm sorry. The GR. Can we start over? No, we can't. We're live. It's me, the GREG. It's Mongo, joined, of course, by the man himself, Warhawk Strickland, our only ever double champion. What's going on, Kenny?
What's going on? Daddy, once again, what I do in my private life is none of your business. Relax. Yeah, he probably did because, I was trying to get him to say something before the show. He still wouldn't say it, but it's going to happen eventually before the show.
He is never going to say Craven.
He definitely is. I'm going to get it one way or another.
What did he say? Did you have a fucking stroke?
And then Cookies with his trademark, the King of Dynamite.
King of Dangalang and in ring. I hope he never loses that belt. I hope he keeps that shit forever. Batty Cookies, what's going on? Also joining us today, of course, my forever rival. He is a forever Intercontinental Champion. He is the final Matty. What's going on, Matt? Sorry, Matty Reigns. What's going on, Matt?
What's up? I've been final Matty for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Matty Reigns. Like I said yesterday, I ain't gonna put the new gimmick up unless we get that belt off Mike. If it goes to me, I'll debut it. If it goes to somebody else,
I'd call you fucking Matt Hendry for the.
I did. You ain't see.
I just saw it. I was like, we're about to start calling you that because the second I said, "Yeah, Matt will join when he gets here," and then I hit that start. Like the moment I said it, like, damn, holy shit!
You got that time the way I got bitch time.
All right, folks. It was so last night was NXT, and dang, you know what? We didn't expect a lot out of NXT last night, but
it was entertaining.
Yeah, holy them women can go.
That was definitely the best match of the night.
They was beating the hell out of each other for some reason. Like, was something personal going on that we didn't know about? There's
always something personal going on in the NXT locker room.
Yeah, I don't know. What's going on, Reggie? Yeah, so last night was another NXT kind of does this almost every week. It was like headlined and covered in women's matches. And the majority of them really fucking popped off. I mean, Lash and Jakara had a pretty great short title match. Kind of wish they put the belts on them, but
like at this point now, they're losing whatever momentum they had with Lash. I'm being honest, like they really are. You gotta do something with her. You gotta put a belt on. Like, okay, she's not the greatest, but guess what? You've kind of hyped her up to be that way right now.
She doesn't need to be the greatest. What she has is personality, and as we've seen in WWE, personality trumps everything. Do you remember how hot she was right around the time her and Trick's relationship became public? And they did the NXT. Like, the people were on fire, screaming for Lash. And now
they should have put something on her, like tag belt, something. Like, she needs a belt. And like you just said, like it's lost the pizzazz if she wins it now.
Lash. I just feel like, I mean, I wanted, as much as I wanted them to win last night, right after they lost, it's like, all right. Am I salty she lost? Yes. Am I mad she lost? Yes. Is she going to get a belt in NXT? Probably not. She's probably just going to be, as soon as that happened, I said, oh, she's going to be the next Bianca.
Yeah, come up and get it then.
Like, she's super popular. She's going to do everything but win a title in NXT probably. And if she does win, it's probably going to be that North American title. They're just trying to make Kalani a credible champion, but at some point in time, she gonna have
honestly, Matt, and I hate to say this, I know
she's not. And it's not as much as they're trying. Ain't nothing helping her.
No, and I don't know. I think they just don't really have to story. Like, they put the belt
And
on,
I'm gonna be honest with you, she's a little too nice.
she is, and I think maybe they were thinking if they could do this, they could get something out of her. She is really fun in the ring. She's getting there, but the Soruku match was fine, but it wasn't the storyline. And then this thing with Tatum is
It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. And then I guess maybe Wendy Chu's gonna challenge, and
it's like I see what they're trying to do to make her a credible champion, but it's just like, yeah, at the same time, the NXT, like that division, that part of the card, don't really have anybody for her to just be like, oh yeah, it's Kalani. It's Kalani.
I think Lash would have been better simply because she would have been someone that could have been a face or heel whenever you needed her to be. Like, people just like to cheer for her, but she does it. So even
in fantasy, we had between Lash and Jada Parker, and Kalani won.
Yeah. Joel, Jada Parker's calling a shot right now. We're seeing Jada. She made a little comment last night about Roxanne. So maybe they're skipping Jada up to the big belt. We'll see. So NXT last night started off, of course, with the tag team title match. The Unholy Union showed up. They got a welcome back chant. Jakara and Lash have been working on some tag team moves.
They really have. That's why I said, like, it sucks that they didn't put the belt on them. Like, right now, I hate to say this, right now, without Noam Dar, Metaphor is hot. Oral and Lash have made Metaphor hot right now without Noam being there. And they're not capitalizing on that.
No, because Oral's not winning next week.
Oh, hell no.
Like, he ain't beating Ethan Page. You're not putting the belt on Ora Mensah. But if you're not putting those tag belts back on Bianca and Jay, which, like Matt said yesterday, they probably shouldn't do right now, and you're not putting them on the stud line, and they were just going to stick on the Unholy Union, they don't need to have these belts forever. Like, their win across the seas was cool. It was a big homecoming moment. Alba got to have her moment, a month after her mom passed. Like, it was nice and it was special, but
they cooled those belts off the instant they put those belts on them. Like, all the importance and everything went out the window as soon as they put it on the Unholy Union. And you would think, like,
because they're boring.
They're
fucking boring, bro.
It's run its course. If y'all not gonna make them credible champions, this is worse than Kalani. It's worse than Kalani. At least we seeing Kalani. She's putting up defenses. They just disappeared.
Yeah, like, I know people like Alba Fire, Kaylee Ray. She's good, and Isla's, she's strange and interesting, I guess. But they're never on TV, and that's part of the reason that at least if they were on TV every week and like it's just not working, at least you tried. They don't even try with them. They don't even try.
Like, we put the belts on.
They don't show up until they got a fucking match.
Go. Yeah. We seen Bianca and Jade. The story was them losing, and as much as they tried to make us be like, oh yeah, the Unholy Union won, you immediately threw Jade and Bianca in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Like, the story was, they lost the titles. Here's the new champions, but back to Jade and Bianca. They about to lose in this tournament. And even now, they are still showing up on upper shows when you would still think they're the tag champions as much as they present Jade and Bianca. And now we're not hating on them. It's just that if you want us to take these people as seriously as champions, stop having the challengers. Stop highlighting the challengers all the time. Like, if you want us to care about them as champions, you need to show them all. Now, because I really feel like Metaphor would have won last night if they didn't have this. I get just because
match on Friday.
This match on Friday. Like, if they didn't have to be facing Jade and Bianca, they probably would have won last night. But because they're doing that on Friday, there goes their title. There goes their title win. Like, and then I said yesterday, I don't want to see Jade and Bianca as tag champions again, honestly, because
they're genuinely the best women's tag team they have.
Right.
they shouldn't be getting beat clean. Like, yeah, you're right about that. Alba Fire
should be giving them issue is the stud line.
Yeah, and that's a fun group. You know, you don't need to have Zoe start losing as Lena Vega, but like that's a fun group. You know, but like make them a dominant Raw team. Alba Fire and Isla Reggie, they're both Raw wrestlers. So that's why last night, like if they didn't have the match on Friday, if you're not gonna make Alba and Isla big weekly contenders and big weekly contenders, if you're not gonna have them showing up and like defending and kicking ass, like they're the third, maybe fourth most important team on Raw. Because you've got the stud line. You got the stud line, right? You've got Damage Control that just show back up. Now they're going to be, top. You've got the Party Girls who, like, we're not really into, but they are showing up, getting wins, and they're consistently shown now. And then you've got the champions. And honestly, I'm trying to think there might be another team I'm not remembering. Like Ivy and Maxine were a team that were doing well before this.
So why did they get the belt again? Besides her mother dying?
It wasn't the homecoming. They wanted to give that crowd something because Drew wasn't winning shit.
Like it was a moment, but they didn't capitalize on it after that. Like I'm like, all right, I don't like this, but at least them, like I don't like it, but at least let them put them on the TV so you can give me a reason to win. Like give me a reason to like them. Win me over. But no, you just took the belt. You put the belt on them, and then you just took them off TV. Yeah, and they might get a promo.
Bullshit. They were boring before they even had the belts.
Yeah, I mean they were boring ass tag team. They were barely even around before they got the belts. Like I forgot how they even got a title shot because they were not doing anything. But if this is how you're going to do this team while they have the belts, just take the belts off them. They didn't have to have this long run because you could have taken those belts off the next month. It doesn't matter.
Because if it was me running this, I would have just pulled the trigger last night. You could have black on black, had two black teams go against each other on Friday night in Cleveland. Just do that. We won't be mad. You can have it end in a screwy finish. Let the Holy Union interrupt the damn match.
Yeah. The match doesn't have to go more than 5 minutes.
Right.
But like at least if you do that, then you keep the belts fresh. Lash and Jakara will be on Tuesdays so they have not missed a Tuesday since this year began. Like they are all over the place. Multiple segments they are around. So I don't know. It's definitely, I don't know whose decision it is, but whoever's making that choice,
I can't wait for Friday.
Really is failing that division
because Friday is going to be the main answer. That's going to tell us everything. If they win, if they defend those titles successfully, but if Jade and Bianca win, then it's a lose-lose. We're going to be pissed off either way. Like,
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, we'll talk about the positives about it. Lash is getting better. Jakara hit a dive. They're getting some tag maneuvers together. They look like a legit tag team.
Yeah,
I think they
even have matching ring wear.
Yeah, they've come a long way. They really have come a long way. So hopefully in the near future they get them because that'd be a fun team to have them on. But
yeah,
anyway, Tank and Hank are like hosting the show, I guess. And they were hilarious,
annoying the fuck out of people. It was great. Awesome.
They were so good.
Give them a year from now, they'll be one of the biggest teams. Because Metaphor got the host one of the show. They got the host like Halloween Havoc or something.
It was Halloween Havoc, and that's when people are like, "Oh, this whole group is funny." Like it's not just Noam Dar. The whole group is good, and that's when they shot up.
So Hank and Tank, watch out, y'all.
Hank Hill and it's coming. No, they're fun. They're fun. They like you said, they annoyed the shit out of this roster pretty much all night. We got the Heritage Cup. What'd you think of Tavion Heights in this Heritage Cup match?
That boy, he's decent. He's pretty good.
Low key, I wanted him to win.
I did too.
Yeah,
I kind of did too.
I wanted him to win. I was like, you know what? This would be a good fresh look. And I'm like, not saying that. I'm like, the Heritage Cup is cool for the Don, but the Don has to.
He's above it.
He's above it right now. Like, if you're not going to put him in the main title scene, call that man up.
Yeah,
there's nothing left for him in NXT. Honestly,
I was shocked when he went for the Heritage Cup because I had him pegged as a North American champion instantly.
I was thinking, do you think he beats Wes? Not Wes. Do you think he beats Oba?
I don't see how.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Unless they use some sort of fuckery. They use some shenanigans with his gimmick to do it, or they just make it a ladder match.
And honestly, I think he's beyond the North American title at this point. Like,
I think they missed the moment with him.
Yeah,
that
like
moment when they
call him up.
Like that moment where I forget who he lost to, but just before he went into the Heritage Cup title picture,
Trick Williams.
I was like, oh, he's gonna go for the North American. They're like, no, Heritage Cup. I'm like, ew.
Well, he fought Trick and we're like, well, he's not going to beat Trick, but like, we'll see how he does. And by the end of the match, we're like, oh shit, he could have beat Trick. Like, that wouldn't have been terrible, honestly, you know. And what we got with it, you know, Ethan Page is great, but honestly, the run hasn't really been stellar. Like, it's been
like he's just feuding with fucking Oro.
Yeah, who's Oro's good, but he's not a contender.
That's why him feuding with Oro with Reverse Kofi is feeding more into the Joe Henry theory.
Just holding on. Speaking of Joe Hendry,
you can definitely feud with some Joe Henry.
Speaking of Joe Hendry, before we get into his segment, he is now training at the PC full time.
Oh,
we called it. They're gonna steal the fuck out this nigga.
He's gone.
They stealing the fuck out of Joe Henry. His ass is gone.
He appears. You better
signed with NXT. He signed with NXT.
Can you imagine that? Like, they're trying to, like, all right, Joe, we want to re-sign you. Well, you could have put the belt on me past 6 months and give me some better money. So, that gift of that guy disappearing when he does this, like.
No, they're like, Joe, we're in. You ready to do contract negotiation talks? Yeah, about that. I got a contract already. Oh, who came to you? Mr. Hickenbottom.
Mr. HBK.
Yeah, both of them. Both of them actually. You know what? Even Mr. Levesque, they both showed up. They they
made a nice little offer, and I've been signed to NXT for the past 8 months. Your contract has been null and void the minute I signed theirs. Their lawyers are better than yours. I just been doing this in favor of you guys.
He signed to NXT the day he joined NWO. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and Sean also got him hooked up with a girl in NXT. So, really.
Listen, Joe Hendry has been signed to NXT the minute he appeared. We just don't know it. He's one of them TNA workers that been there without a contract the whole time.
He might be. Tito got the full quote. Appreciate it, brother. I'm in a situation where we're having historic collaboration between TNA Wrestling and WWE. We're in a situation where TNA Wrestling have worked it out with WWE where I can appear on TNA Wrestling as a contracted talent. And I can NXT, and I can train the performance center full time and do indies and DVD signing. This man is gone. This man is gone. He's gone. He's out of there.
He's all but he's everything.
The past year and a half, gone. The past year and a half, like TNA fans have been like, why is TNA not capitalizing on Joe Hendry's popularity? And
because his ass was signed to NXT for the past 2 years.
The second, like, you know what? Let's let Joe go to NXT and see how popular he is. Oh shit, we vastly underrated how popular this man was.
That's the same thought process I went through to picking him up. When I saw everybody mad that man didn't win the TNA title, I said, "Oh, there are bigger fish to fry than a damn TNA title. That man about to win something else."
That man is about to be bigger than the TNA title.
Right.
That man is bigger than TNA right now because he is big WWE.
I cannot believe TNA was the perfect place to like give him a world title and see how it goes, but they didn't do it, and now
you know why?
Bye.
You know why they didn't do it? We all know the reason. Scotty D.
Scott would have done it. Yeah, exactly.
I bet
Scott would have been done it.
And on top of that, I wouldn't be shocked if this is behind closed doors. It's probably already known that they can't come to an agreement with Joe Henry. And then NXT popped up. So they're having this and they're like, "Hey, Joe, we really like you." TNA is like, "They really like you. We got you for now. Handshake deal. We gonna let them showcase the shit out of you when your contract is up. Hey, bygones is bygones."
I'll tell you what I would do.
Here's the funny shit. The bidding war of 2024 wasn't for MJF. It was for fucking Joe Hendry.
Joe
Henry.
It's so cool seeing this man. I got to watch this man go from like bottom of the barrel indies, barely getting over it. It's so damn cool to see this. It's so good.
The TNA NXT partnership came at a perfect time when I bet a lot of those contracts are about to end. And the people they can't come to an agreement with are the people we're seeing on our TV.
Shit, Ali's a free agent. Ali can go over there today.
Jordan Grace, she probably about to be gone.
Oh, Jordan Grace,
Rascalz. They're just testing us, I bet.
Bro,
y'all like that?
The fact that the Rascalz mentioned that they wanted to smoke weed last night, let us know that they are gone.
We haven't even
that they are fucking gone, bro.
We haven't even discussed this match, but let's talk about that real quick. We had the Rascalz Treehouse back last night.
I almost cried, bro.
Dude,
you know I did. You know I almost fucking cried, bro.
I was.
You know, I saw y'all in the chat. I was too busy. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I was too busy doing that to write anything. Sorry, fellas. I couldn't.
It was a special moment. You're damn right, Reggie. That's what I've been saying. Yeah, they did the treehouse, and then Wentz was like, "Well, we ain't gonna match tonight, so you wanna?" And then Trey's like, "Yeah, you wanna?" And guys, we can't. PG. And we were like, "Oh, can't do it." And then Wes
said it's PG, but guess what's about to fucking happen?
CW,
hey baby,
CW baby, CW baby. You can smoke in CW. Man,
everything. On top of that, y'all brought up the CW. Everything last night, a lot of the stuff they were doing shows you like what is going to be on the CW, because they did that whole interview with the young OG, making me feel super old. He's like, "Yeah, I loved RVD and Jeff Hardy." And I'm like, "Yo, you remind me of my friend from high school. Those are the same two people he loved. And he looked exactly like you." So young OG is going to be the face of them on CW.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
The Rascalz are definitely.
Bro, they're like, all right, let's see what happens if we bring Zach Wentz back. Let's just see what happens. Oh, they're ready to have Wentz back. Okay. All right. Well,
I've been ready for them to have Wentz back.
They know who Trey Miguel is. They know them as a tree. Oh, it's a wrap. Yep. Oh, y'all want to listen? We can't let y'all smoke right now, but y'all can definitely mention it. Yeah,
that was the thing. As the segment ends, and Zach's like, "So," and then they did the whole like Matt did earlier, the little camera, handling the camera. So they got to smoke on NXT, on TV, but they, you know what I mean? Like
they got to do this.
They're doing a full.
They got to do this. They got to do this.
They're doing the full Rascalz. The only thing they don't have is a bong rip at the beginning of their music.
Reggie, if Randy shows up in that treehouse, Reggie, don't say stuff like that. Reggie.
Trey's gonna lose his shit. Trey's a big
like
Randy.
they're like, it's like NXT finally heard us and was like, all right, y'all. Like, if you're not gonna give us your best people, at least, like, if you're gonna just make it just be TNA people, at least put the WWE stuff on their TNA presentation, and that's all they've been doing. What did he say? Jordan Grace needs TNA for WWE. Does she take the TNA title with her and show? Go TNA. Oh no, she's gonna
absolutely not. Absolutely.
I'll tell you what I'd do.
She's dropping that belt.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I would have someone.
Giselle Shaw, damn it.
When the hell are they gonna push Giselle Shaw? Or Tasha.
I bet here Jordan Grace and Greg gonna love this. Greg will love it. She can keep the belt. She gonna show up in WWE with it, and she can defend it in WWE. She's gonna defend it against her best friend, her favoriteest person she thought in TNA, Trinity. No, because what's Naomi doing?
Ain't doing shit. That's not a bad point. I was saying, I was trying to think of earlier.
I'm trying to find all the points for us.
I want to lose to the Ash by Elegance.
I'm trying to find all the points for us, Kenny.
Naomi
go win a belt. Joe Henry go win a belt.
What I really think they could have had Joe win the TNA title and then defend it on an NXT pay-per-view.
Like, if we're not going to get Worlds Collide, give us something close to it. That's why I'm like, all right, Joe Henry, Ethan Page.
But anyway, we gotta get to this NXT show. So the Heritage Cup. So the first 2 rounds, no points scored, but Tony D is like outworking Heights. Like, he's kind of exhausted in the second round. They would have to drag him back to his corner. Miles Bourne last night had me rolling. That dude is funny. That dude is so funny.
Yo.
He cracks me up, and it's like, I don't try to be like laugh at him, but it's just like when he talks, he already sounds funny. But then it's like, damn, you stupid. Like Greg said it last week. Like, damn, this dude is stupid.
Yeah. Like, I saw someone say, "Oh, they're making him like weird because he's deaf." Like, no, he's just a dumb person that happens to be deaf.
They got him playing a dumb jock.
Yeah, he's a dumb jock. And he's just a dumb. It's like
he's a dumb deaf jock. So it's like
Kenny. Do you remember that character from the Cleveland show? They had all those players on the football team, and that one player was deaf. That's Miles Bourne. Because
even when he walked that way, every time he does stuff, it's just like.
Remember the fucking Family Guy episode? When he was the Special Olympics, and they were like, we're still waiting on the deaf team to come out, and they were all waiting in the hotel room with the alarm going off.
Bang on the door. Hey, guys, you ready? What was that one bit where they were like, yeah, the deaf school's holding a pep rally. Are we going to beat them?
Too.
We can't hear you.
I can't. Bro, Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne is a Family Guy character. That's why we like him so damn much.
Greased up deaf guy.
And greased
up deaf guy. Thank you for coming out.
He ain't greased up.
So last night he drags Tavion to the corner. They're trying to talk some sense in because he's kind of dazed. And then we see Ren Sinclair in the crowd trying to like, hey, me. Tavion walks into the forget about it. Fisherman neckbreaker.
Which is a sweet ass move. It's a sweet ass move.
Tony D is low key pretty smooth when it comes to his like in ring stuff. Like he honestly, shut up,
that
Matt.
University of Buffalo,
shut
baby.
Up, shut up.
That's that University of Buffalo, baby. UB, let's get it. UB Bulls, baby.
I was on the Spaghetti Man train when he beat Chopper.
You were. I know. He still has one of my favorite spine busters in.
I was saying
that spine buster.
Any Tony D match now is waiting on the Ron Simmons. Forget about it, spine buster.
Because he lit them motherfuckers up with whole lot. And on top of that,
I just be sitting there like, all right, round 2. He ain't did it yet. All right, he
is packed on muscle too.
He is. That ain't fat. That man's beefing up.
He's packing on muscle, bro. I'm like,
when
that fucking wife need to get tighter, Tony. You need the next size up.
The ball, he goes off. It's like, oh hell nah. Sit your ass. Damn.
But he's about to erase that point. Absolutely. So Tavion gets hit with a forget about it neck breaker. Miles tries to drag him back to the ring, to the corner, and Ren rushes in, knocks his ass across the ring, wakes up Tavion, smacks the shit out of him.
Twice.
Tavion like, yeah, and he runs in, bell rings. He hits a damn Scott Steiner ass 1989 belly to belly.
That shit was pretty.
My God.
Oh fuck! I said, okay, kid, you got something with you, because he pulled that one out smooth. I said, oh yeah, that's a finisher. Mm-hmm. That's a finisher. I know the belly to belly was good, but this is a finisher.
Yeah. That was the thing. Is like the belly to belly is like it's a power move, but like Bailey, she does what she can, but it's not. She doesn't have that like snap with it.
Right.
This dude, good God Almighty, he launched him and just
he was putting that Greco-Roman to use. He was putting that Greco-Roman wrestler to use.
Yo, listen, no way Jose Jr. got some moves.
They got
Tavion. He shut us up like, yeah, y'all want to see why I took out Damon Kemp now. Now I'm showing it off. I'm showing y'all now. All right.
And also he has better cardio than Damon Kemp.
Way better.
Way better. They so after that, he tries to go to the corner, so they're tied up, and he's trying to like get the attention of everybody, but they're too busy being astonished that like Charles, I still don't like it. I don't like it. And Miles was like, but she did the work. She got him like, and you see the camera angle of Tavion going, hey. Turns around. Him and Tony D have like a good last round, like an actual long round, and then he gets pinned. But a great match.
Right.
Great match. I just hate that, like we said earlier, Tony D is above the Heritage Cup.
Yeah, he is. Tavion, I think, was the right guy to take it off of him. But
yeah, I'm scared to see who they could possibly have take it off of him. Like
they're gonna have fucking take it off of him again, man. Dempsey.
Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah.
Dempsey. I mean, he's good, but like, make a star, make a new star.
Oh, I want to point out one thing. Cookies, not only are you the predictions champ, brother, you are also right at predicting other things. Because Pete Dunne is mad that this motherfucking name got changed to Butch. That's why he bust Sheamus in the fucking head with a stick. Your man literally said, I got put a garbage nickname, Butch. I would say, ain't this a bitch? Cookies was right. He was mad that he got called Butch.
He was like, he brought me up into this group, and the first thing he fucking called me was some Butch. Like, bitch, my name is Pete.
and he said that, and everyone was like, all right, that's a good point. All right. Fair,
right. You know no one argued that shit. Like, yeah, all right. You know what, Sheamus, you deserve it.
I mean, I was like, we knew it too. But I mean, we ain't gonna say that. That's Sheamus. We can't fight Sheamus. So your name is Butch.
Pete was fucking fed up.
Now you beat Sheamus's ass. All right, you Pete.
Right.
Let's see. Brooks Jensen and Cedric Alexander. I thought I was gonna hate this because of Shawn Spears. But he did first off, Brooks sold the shit out of his leg. He goes for that, he goes to the RVD rolling leg drop onto the table, and I thought his leg snapped the way that whip hit that table. But Shawn Spears is out there, and I was like, man, I really don't want to see Brooks win because of Shawn Spears. So he loses because of Shawn Spears, and Cedric Alexander gets his first TV win in like well over a year.
Is the bullshit too. Did you notice that Brooks had on a Jimmy Rave t-shirt?
Is it Jimmy Rave t-shirt?
Yeah, he had on a Jimmy Rave t-shirt last night.
I did not notice that. That's pretty cool.
That's also pretty big considering the fact that NXT is now like that's a ROH guy.
Yeah.
Like that's an indie guy. And they
also TNA.
We all know who ROH belongs to.
Oh, yeah. So that's interesting. Him having that kind of makes sense, like, because he's the one that's like, you don't want me, nobody want, like, yeah, kind of make, yeah, okay. But yeah, so the match was kind of meh, but Cedric getting the win was really cool.
I just don't like the fact that they tried to pull Brooks' head back into a ponytail. The man has a mullet, so it don't look right. Right, yeah. It don't look right. He's out.
He looks like Magnum. He looks like Magnum TA. Let him keep that.
Not even. He didn't look like Magnum TA. He looked like one of the wigs that the British Empire had on in Pirates of the Caribbean.
He looked like Magnum TA. He just looked like latex AT. There we go.
Let's see. We see backstage Joe Hendry is talking to some of the women, people that haven't really shown up yet, and what can you say? Bitches love Joe Hendry. What, you know,
that's what I was saying. The hoes love Joe Hendry.
Believe.
He's like, ladies, I gotta go perform. And they like that one the last girl like touched his shoulder, kind of like gave him a little this, like, oh shit.
If I do the shot at the Adonis, let's go to this concert, ladies. I'm going where we are.
Sean is setting this boy up. Like, we're gonna get you a 6-figure deal, and I got you somebody waiting. He's gone.
Sean,
he's gone.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So,
don't do it. Don't have no women waiting for him.
This is Joe Henry's official visit to NXT, y'all. I had to bring the hoes in. I gave them hoes. That's just a taste of the NXT life. Just come on. You already on NWO. You know you loving life here with me and Kenny and Mike. Right. And everybody else that loves the NWO. So come on, Joe. Come on. This ain't scary like Death Row Bloodline. They'll beat your ass. We don't beat people up.
Well, except for what happens later. So
come on and smoke one with your boys.
Bro, let's get Joe in that treehouse. So Joe goes out and he gets ready to sing a song, and this crowd is singing his theme song, standing on their feet, waving. There are some people that had lighters up. I mean,
bro, they started when he told them the chorus and what to sing. They were singing it louder than some of the overseas stadiums when they sang no song. Like, he is over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's so over. I forget that he's not even American until he talks. Like, I forget that he's Drew.
Yeah, he's Scottish. He sings a song and he's talking about letting HBK cook, and we see a picture of Chef BK from back in the day, and then he's talking about how Booker T's the leader of his fan club, and we see a picture of Booker T and Booker on commentary like, man, come on now. And Vicky says, I didn't know you were the leader of the fan club. I just thought you were a fan.
He said, "Oh man, yo."
He makes fun of Gallus and their terrible facial hair, and he says that Joe Coffey is the illegitimate son of Dutch Mantel. Sports Kita's Dutch Mantel, by the way. Add that. But he put those pictures together, and damn if they don't look alike. Holy shit.
They really do.
They really did. I was like, have we figured out another Maury case?
Bro, that's what we do.
The father.
And then someone, I think it was Wrestling Covers last night, put up the old song he did before when they were both in ICW, because he has already written a song about Joe Coffey, because Joe Coffey is called the Iron Man.
Because he had that mask on. That mask and just Joe Coffey had me dying.
He's so fucking funny. Crowd is eating it up, and then Gallus' music hits, and
you called
crowd,
it. You did it. You did it. You called it.
I did.
I called it. I said, please don't let. I don't want no Gallus. And as soon as it happened,
but you know what though? For the past few months, they've not been able to get a single person in that crowd to give a fuck about Gallus. But last night, when Gallus' music hit to interrupt Joe Hendry, that crowd. Go ahead.
Literally, when that music hit, the whole crowd went, "Oh, these niggas!" The whole crowd.
That is the loudest reaction.
I was waiting for them to show up. I want to hear my songs. Hey, brother. Oh, man.
But that was the loudest reaction that Gallus has had ever in WWE.
They the ones that helped Rock come back. I thought they was going to have some final ball shine on them. All he gave them was some damn chains.
And a tiny-ass bottle of liquor or whatever the hell that
was.
Right. Not even a big bottle, a tiny one. They finished that in an hour.
An hour? That was one drink apiece.
Like they came back to NXT. I'm like, oh, they helped the Rock. They about to be winning everything. L.
Yep. I don't think Joe Coffey's won a belt. I know he challenged for the UK title against Walter. It's a pretty cool match, but he lost there. Gallus has won the tag titles.
Match.
L. Yeah. Coffey hasn't won a belt yet.
They try to show up tag titles.
Loser.
They say they pull up and say, "Cut off the music, stop the damn song." And Joe Hendry puts his guitar up and immediately gets his fist. He's ready to go. Immediately, Joe's like, "Oh well, shit, I'm going down swinging," and he did. He got a few good licks in, but 3-on-1
until they El Kabong his ass.
Yeah,
the fucking guitar.
Yeah. I think it was Cookie that said it last night that they were gonna like have that damn guitar ring around his neck, the guitar necklace.
You know what though? I'm glad though that we've moved away from the headshot with the guitar. That's big because they hit him in the back.
Because that back shot, it's still, that's not the right word to say, but the guitar to the back, it's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna hurt. It's fine. But yeah, great segment. Everybody got over. Gallus actually got a lot of heat for the first time since they've been on the fucking WWE contract. Good all around. God damn, Joe is gone. Joe's gone. God,
Joe is gone.
Hank and Tank are talking about Roxy, and they're trying to like butter her up and trying to.
We didn't mention Hank and Tank's outfits.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The suits with the no shirts.
No shirt.
Come on, straight Miami Vice meets Uncle Sam. Gotta love it.
Party boys, Hank
for security. I like Hank.
Reggie, as soon as I said it, I said, "Wait, hold up, nope, that's the wrong thing to say."
In some universe, that is a sex position. Far from the back.
They were sitting out here doing Miami Vice meets Uncle Sam. I was like, look at these boys out here, no shirt, glistening, letting the ladies see.
Is correct, because Tank is absolutely on some coke. 1,000%. That boy's bumping. Tank's on that booger sugar. 1,000%.
Hank is tall and goofy. Tank on that junk. Tank on that junk.
But Roxanne's talking about how Thea, is like a nobody and not a real contender, and who was gonna show up and talk shit but Matt's favorite, Miss Jada Parker.
Miss Parker
walks through with it too. Does a drive-by fucking shade. It may not be for long. Bang. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's got the swagger down.
I had to play it off like y'all know I wrote that in there. Y'all know Assistant right here.
I said it, she has got the fucking swagger down 100%. Like she's already nailing it. It's incredible. She is such a star.
I always love
she's such a star
when her matches start because that's what she.
Twitter acts up. Twitter acts up. Twitter acts up every time.
When they start, when wrestlers start looking like her.
Been a minute. Been a while. It's like what happened. We used to have when Alexa Lopez came out. It's the same thing. It's just Jada Parker. Like you said, drive-by comment. It was great. You know, just one little thing. She didn't have to talk much. Just she has to say her line, and damn, she nailed it. She comes out for a match, and I can't remember the girl's name. What was her name?
The porn star name girl.
Like, yeah, Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray. Yeah. Yeah, that's her. Who was Kendall's friend that she was? No, it was Kendall last time that did this to Miles. But this week she also threw Miles to the ground because the NQCC were out there for some reason, and Miles got his ass launched again twice this episode.
Yeah, both times by females.
Both times. This was pretty short, but it got the point across, which was Jada Parker is a future star.
Yeah.
And they could have put that belt on her a few months back again. The North American belt.
Mike said it. He said it last night. He was like, "That's why it should have been Jada Parker." I said, "Hey, we picked up Lash. Raw already had Jada Parker. We knew." We didn't.
It was one of them.
We ain't none of us see my baby. We ain't see no Kalani.
The only one we were like, maybe was like maybe Soul gets it, but none of us thought Kalani was winning that shit.
Not a damn person.
But no. Jada did it. The crowd loves her. It's it's looking better and better. Ridge tells Thea backstage, "Hey, my daughter, you got win by any means necessary. Win by any means necessary." And Chase U comes in, and Thea
says, don't listen to this nigga. That's exactly what they hit him with.
Every time I listen to him, you lose.
My white baby, my Caucasian baby alone. Now, my advice is the same by any means, but you already know what my by any means is.
We about that Laura Anderson life.
Glock, shoot Roxanne. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
She ain't getting. Yeah, low-key been had that.
That's his baby too.
That last night I was in the chat and I said, "Favorite." Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm not. Nope. Like I stopped myself. I was like, "How old is she?" Never mind. Don't worry about it. I don't need to say that.
D is the baby. D is the baby. Nope.
Again, like Arya Stark. Like, nope. Absolutely not.
No, you put your fucking clothes on, girl.
That's why I was like,
put your fucking clothes back on.
Her and Kalani.
Hell wrong with you?
Y'all my babies.
Get your ass in the house.
Yeah, Andre shows up and Thea is rabid as a fucking chipmunk, and she says, "Ridge said anything by any means necessary. Any means necessary." Chase says, "Any means necessary, huh? Just don't worry about that." I'm like, Ridge, shut the fuck up. Every time she listens to you, she loses a match. So maybe I'm fucking interfering. So next up was the most surprising thing about this card. I thought this was a throwaway 5-minute go to the bathroom, don't worry about it match. JC Jane, Fallon Henley, Jasmine Nix against Lola Vice, Carmen Petrovic, and Sol Ruka. They shut me the fuck up.
All the way up.
God.
All the way up. Because I damn sure was like, yeah, boring. Like, you heard me yesterday. When the fuck did Lola become a face? Oh, that's what that. Yeah, shut me all the way the hell up. I was like,
only things I've been looking forward to was two things I look forward to. Lola Vice, I know she gonna dance. Didn't even get that because old Carmen want to go ching. No, No.
Yeah, Carmen turned heel for us last night.
So watch next week. She ain't even gonna have no entrance. It's gonna be double Lola. Then when it's Jasmine, because I didn't even like Jasmine all like that. I always say it. I'm gonna say it again. Until Lexus King hit on her. That's when he won me over. Because I said, that's right. We ain't caring about Jason. We ain't caring about her. Hell yeah, we gonna sign this card. Well, we left our number in there. That's right.
Right.
I look forward to her hitting that Pele kick. Because that shit is cool as shit.
It's a good kick. What are we talking about NXT at the end of the year? Like our recap of the whole year. And one of Matt's favorite segments is gonna be Lexus King hitting on Jasmine Nix. It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. Like, what's your top 5 moments from the year? And Matt's like, number 1, Lexus King and Jasmine Nix. Shit.
I mean, it's a good moment.
It is.
That man used common sense. He saw her, was like, cheeks. Oh, you want me? Oh, your friend is hurt? Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
What did he say? Oh, Jamie's hurt. JC.
Right. She's like, JC. Oh, yeah, whatever. What about you?
Whatever.
My man.
Right. We don't care about her. We care about her. Focus on the cheeks.
Right.
Oh,
that
God.
Shit, the ugly cock blocking friend. We don't care about her. We don't care nothing about her.
But no, I mean,
did he face off Eddie? Did he went off against Eddie? Oh,
he didn't face off. He broke Eddie again. Eddie gone.
HBK be doing.
Matt became a Lexus King fan in like a month. All it took that backstage segment, and it took him beating the shit out of Dante Chin and Eddie Thorne.
Dante and Eddie.
Matt's all Lexus, baby.
Listen, the Dante Chin, I'm 500% with Matt on that shit. Because it's like Dante fucking Chin. I'm supposed to be Dante fucking Chin. I'm supposed to Dante Chin.
Oh yeah, that's that match when I did play-by-play. I was ahead of the match. I was like, oh no, hit him in the nuts, and then like 2 seconds later, bing! I'm like, yes, let's go. Get Dante off my screen.
Like absolutely not.
But this match, good. If y'all haven't seen it, chat. Y'all haven't seen it. Holy shit!
Good. That's one they need to put up on YouTube. That was
full match. Everybody in here looked good. We've been talking about Fallon. Like, man, Fallon didn't even have a finisher. Fallon's kind of strong. Fallon looked good in this match. And Fallon hit this crazy ass, like, one-legged fisherman buster into a neck, like a RKO combination. What the hell was that? What kind of finisher was that?
Man,
a little complicated for her. It
was a lot complicated, but it was better than what she was doing because it had that whole confusing setup also.
Yeah.
So her just doing the flip into it, I'm like, all right, you're getting there. It's all
right. It's better than before.
The women are starting to step up now because Sol Ruka is starting to turn into low-key. Sol Ruka is turning into Randy Orton with the out of nowhere with her fucking finisher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now these women are trying to one-up her now. So that's what that was with that.
Man, they're trying. They are damn sure. Jasmine Nix hit the Tower of London out of the corner, that like elevated cutter out the corner. The old Nigel McGuinness finisher. Like, it was great.
They've been working. They heard us say that the whole roster was like on the same level. That's what the shit was. So everybody's now trying to step their game up.
The only part of this roster that's not shut us up yet is that tag division. That is the one thing that like we're still waiting to show up.
Yeah. We're hoping and praying next week.
Hey, put up them belts on the Rascalz, baby. But yeah, no, these women were great. Carmen's improving a hell of a lot over the past few weeks. So is Jasmine.
See what happens when people get away from Natty?
They improve.
Listen, you said her name. Don't say her name again. She'll appear. You said it twice.
This is Beetlejuice.
Appear.
They threw some good kicks, did some good, but like it was a fun pace thing. Fallon did a surfboard on top of Soul, and Soul shook her off, did a surfboard, and then kicked her in the face like a little handspring. Like, golly, these women are beating the shit out of each other.
Soul is really, really good, and she's never wrestled before this, right?
I think I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's an NIL PC graduate. Yeah. She's an NL.
Yo, she's really good. Like,
she didn't debut until June 2022. So in 2 years, she's this good. I remember when she came back, we were like, all right, Soul, you better have improved a shit ton since you got hurt, because we got some women, and damn, she has.
Yeah, she shut us the fuck up.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't know anything about her, and apparently that the match that got everybody's attention, like worldwide, out of wrestling was her versus Kalani, and that's when people were like, "Oh yeah, we know her. She went to Oregon." And I'm like, "Oh, she's a gymnast? I didn't know what she was." I was just like, "She tall, she long,
right?
She an athlete or something."
Surfer and a gymnast, and that makes sense because all the shit she does is gymnast shit, and also
so that whole match was two gymnasts fighting each other.
So yeah, no, that was great match, incredible match,
great match.
Women on this show showed out. And then we got to the main event. Thea Hale, good lord, Thea, when did you learn?
Match of the week. That's the match.
When did you learn to change shit? Her and Roxanne.
She can stand. That girl can stand.
Yeah. Yo,
because there was a bunch of times where I'm like, "Oh, she done," and she. Where you getting this strength from?
Chase U, baby. Chase U out here teaching people what to do.
Hey.
And I will say it right now. That's the best Roxanne has looked as a heel.
1,000%.
She has looked as
1,000%.
Someone that is of equal size as her, but she's the vet. And Booker put the icing on the cake of it because it's like, yeah, she's a heel. But we all love us some Booker, and we know that's Booker's baby. Come on. Come on. I'm like, "Oh, Booker, shut the hell up."
I'm like, like, I don't want to like this girl, damn it. The hell you doing, Book?
I won't be able to wear it. You're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be impartial. Why you cheer her on? Booker, shut up.
Thea and Roxy like had like a 15 hold back and forth transition in the middle of the damn match. Like, what the? When did Thea learn to do this? What the hell just happened?
Because Andre Chase been out here doing his job as a professor. Damn it.
I did not expect Thea Hale to turn into a damn technician. Are you kidding me? What the hell? What?
Andre Chase, baby.
Andre Chase, man. Holy hell. Fuck Drew Gulak. Man, No Quarter Catch Crew should have got Andre Chase to teach them. They've been all the gold. Shut the fuck up.
What if Alpha Academy turns into Chase U?
I need Alpha Academy to visit Chase U. Let him tell Andre Chase, shush. He go, "What the fuck did you just tell me?"
Chad's like, "We're gonna do it my way." Shut the fuck up, Chad.
That's exactly
okay.
Honestly, that's what got me and Matt to fucking start liking
that angry black woman comes out of him when he gets mad.
Me and Matt, the first time me and Matt heard that shit, we said, "Did this dude turn into an angry black woman and curse these people the fuck out on this podium?" Like, oh, what the shit is this? Yeah.
Oh, that dude didn't know the answer. He was like, "Yeah, well, get your ass out of here, then, Dylan." Or what? Oh my God.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
They were answering those questions at the podium, and some guy said something stupid, and he goes, "What the fuck is your problem, Dave?"
I'm like, oh. That type of
he was like, yeah, this guy works for us.
See?
Exactly. Exactly.
I can absolutely believe Andre's one of those guys that just like take off his shoe. What the fuck were you thinking? Like,
that's
he's
why I
definitely
wanted to do Ridge. You
he's
remind me
exactly.
Get away from her.
He's
Get my baby
at that fucking teachers conference. They sit there. Oh, they did what? Oh, and they're pinching you the whole time. The fucking teacher's saying whatever the fuck you did, and you can't make a noise. So you just sitting there, eyebrows going up and up and up. Like, and then when you get in the car, they reach back. What the fuck is wrong with you, stupid? Out here fucking embarrassing me. Like I fucking don't teach. You want to learn that fucking wrestling? You gonna learn that fucking homework tonight? Yeah.
You better not cry.
I didn't know.
Better not cry.
Listen, I'm telling you, I've gotten plenty of beatings from that little lady that was on the show the other day, and I didn't know that I was learning wrestling. I thought I was watching it, but since I better learn my homework and I better learn my wrestling, and yeah, it worked. It worked.
We're all having therapies. Look,
it worked.
Look, some people grew up with it, some people didn't. You know, shit. But yeah, no, I mean not Roxanne. Thea, she hit a damn Michinoku driver. She transitioned from one of her submissions into like a not hers. She was standing up out of Roxanne's crossface, and Booker's screaming at the ref, call it, ref, come on, ref. Like he's screaming to get like to get a bad
I love
call.
it though. I love it
great.
Though.
It's great. And she
I'm gonna be sad
up.
when Book leaves.
She hit that rolling like Samoan, like forward Samoan drop driver shit, and jumped up off the ropes, coffin drop. Like holy hell, you were putting this offense together.
Thea wanted to show her she wasn't just a flash in the pants. Because everybody was sitting there going, how's Thea why is Thea getting a damn shot at the title? She was like, I'm going to show y'all why I'm getting a goddamn shot at this title.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And now everyone's saying, why didn't Thea win the goddamn title?
Right.
So, and this was almost a year to the day to when she challenged Tiffany for the belt. And when she challenged Tiffany, it was two green women in the title scene who have both grown tremendously.
Wasn't even bad, though.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even bad.
It was pretty good, but like this version, she has grown so much in a year.
Yeah.
So much in a year.
It shows that when, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. What NXT shows is when these kids don't get hurt, the PC really fucking works for them. Yeah. The PC really works. You actually see the growth and you see how much far along they actually come. I'm a believer in it. I'm a believer in the fucking PC because it's done nothing but shown great promise. Anybody that they've legit pushed out of there has been fucking amazing.
Yeah, that PC works. It 1000% works. So yeah, overall, you know, Roxanne has been getting the win. She has to cheat. She has to go for the eyes, scrape the face, and then she
good heel, like a good heel. It's about time you learned it.
Hit the pop rocks and gets the win. A great episode of NXT. Great. Damn sure better than Raw was. Just consistently great across the board.
But in Raw's defense, that what we saw in NXT last night was almost the equivalent of when they used to do the little 2-hour takeovers. It was a TV pay-per-view.
Yeah. That's true.
It was the Great American Bash. It was the TV.
Yeah, you're right. It was the bash.
And then Raw, next week, Raw was the go home. Raw was the go home show. You know, they never do much for the go home show.
That's true. But then next week, Great American Bash Night 2. So we got Ethan Page and Aura, which nah. But then we're gonna get Rascalz against Axiom and Fraser, right?
Yeah.
Which is honestly the thing I'm most looking forward to because put the belt on the fucking Rascalz. Let's go. Let's go.
If they're not listen, Sean, don't make me call you a coward. Put the belt on the Rascalz.
They gotta do something before if they're trying to do what I think they're gonna do. You gotta do something before you put the belt on Joe Hendry. Before you gotta have another NXT talent do something before you have
Joe Hendry take your major belt.
Like you gotta have another TNA talent do it before you have the TNA talent do something.
Absolutely. So next week it's going to be Paige and Mensa. We're going to see Fraser Axiom against MSK, I guess act is what they are.
Yeah.
Kalani Jordan defends against Tatum Paxley. Joe Hendry versus Joe Coffey, and then Trick Williams against Pete Dunne. It's a damn good-looking episode. Good-looking episode. Before we get into all Elite Wrestling, let's talk a little bit about Shane McMahon.
Here comes the dollars. Here comes the dollars.
And All Elite Wrestling. So we had a little meeting today, huh? With Shane and Crack Baby.
Yeah. So the last time we saw Shane was the Royal Rumble. What was it? 2020. He damn sure did look like. Don't take that picture. Like he absolutely.
He looked like what he looked like was when Chris Hansen come out. Hey, take a seat for me.
Let's take a seat. Let's take a seat over there. Last time we saw Shane was what? Rumble 2022?
No, yeah, WrestleMania.
When he blew his legs out.
That's right.
when he blew the Vince, when he blew his legs out. Nigga
died I forgot we had Mania after. So yeah, the 2022 Rumble was when he tried to book himself into like a great position, and then everybody hated that, so he got fired. He came back the next year to Mania and blew both of his knees out before his 5-second spot with the Miz or whatever the hell he was supposed to be doing.
And Snoop had to save the fucking day.
And Snoop did well.
The man said, "Ha
ha." All of his leg gave up. All of them shits. Them shits said, do. For real.
Yeah, let's
he tore both quads just like his daddy.
Man, he tried to be All Elite. I can't believe. I thought this would not. I was just like, everybody kept talking about it. I'm just like, it's not gonna happen, y'all. I don't think Shane is that movie. And then they have this meeting. I really hope Shane is. They're just talking, and it ain't no stupid shit. Like,
no. And also, this wasn't a leak. Fuck a leak. This was on purpose.
Right.
This was to get people talking. This was for Tony Khan to gauge the reaction on if he could bring Shane in. What would people say?
Here's the thing. It's not going to happen. I still don't think it's going to happen. This is, at the end of the day, these are two legit businessmen outside of professional wrestling. They could be talking about anything in the fucking world. Then on top of that, Shane McMahon is a fucking legend. He can pop up and be like, hey, Tony, I'm in the neighborhood. You want to go grab something to eat real quick? They could legit just be genuine friends because they're in the Billionaires Boys Club.
They could be, but that ain't what this is.
Right there. Oh no, this right here is a coke deal.
This is
that's a coke deal.
Tony Khan does not let shit get out unless he wants it to, for the most part. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Shane, maybe not sign, but Shane's going to show up in AEW at least once.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't know who does want it. I don't know who wants this.
Here's the thing. I'd have more faith in that if Vince was still running WWE. I'd have more faith in that because then I can definitely see Shane going, yeah, I'm sticking it to my dad.
Well, now he's sticking it to his sister and his brother-in-law that took the company he was supposed to run.
He can't be mad at, that right there, you can't be mad at them because your dad decided to say fuck you.
look, I don't know. I've not watched Succession, but I have seen Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And he damn sure came. He is 1000% Jamie Dutton. Absolutely. Ain't nobody. Triple H is Rip. Stephanie's Beth. 1000%. Look, nobody wants it.
I got more faith. I got more faith in Shane. And the reason I say I got more faith in Shane is because I'm thinking Shane learned his lesson after both his fucking legs gave up. You know, so I'm just thinking, you know, Shane ain't gonna want to try to do nothing stupid like get back in the ring or nothing.
Something stupid. He fell off a fucking cell twice.
Like before Greg even brought up the Yellowstone analogy, was thinking Stephanie is still like Stephanie. Everybody else.
Did she step down though?
Stephanie would probably be the person that's going to have to tell him like, why would you go over there to just basically be a fuck you to all of us? Like, all of us over here like you. We don't have no beef with you. Remember, your beef is with Dad.
Dad. Right. And Dad don't do this no more.
And it's Dad ain't here.
Like, come on over. Come on home so that way you can get your legends. Oh, what you go? Get treated like the legend that you are here and call it a day. Like, come on.
Like, I feel like if he shows up on AEW, then that's some way of him like already making the table even more awkward than it probably already is. If they even
how much more awkward can it be?
Right.
You know, how much worse can it get? I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe not. I hope we don't see him, but Tony's been making a lot of bad decisions. And
Shane is the most public of them all, so
yeah. But it wasn't Shane posting it though, was the thing.
Right.
It was a supposed leak of the photo.
Oh yeah.
But I know damn sure it wasn't a leak. It's not a leak. That was planned.
Nah, that look might have been a leak because like I said, that was a coke deal. The way he looked, that man was high and begging for more. Right there. He's like, come on, baby. You know I got you on Tuesday, baby. Come on now. Let me hold something real quick. Tony, you're already in 10,000. Come on, you know I'm good for it.
They don't want their job because they honestly came in there while they was talking and on some bullshit and they had their phone out and took that picture. So they told on themselves whatever that leak is.
Yeah.
Mercedes joked and said it was her that leaked it. Which you know, will be funny, but yeah, this is. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Like I said, I got more faith. I got more faith in Shane. I got more faith.
What you do? Because I sure as hell don't. Not at this point.
I know, and I think I'm saying it more and more just to make myself believe it.
Been there for sure. Let's talk about Dynamite. When is All In? All In is. Not next week.
I don't know when the hell All In is. I don't even be knowing the name because I get confused. I'm like, it's one of the.
All In or All Out? Yeah.
Yeah.
So All In is Sunday, August 25th.
Oh, whoo.
Question. Wait. All In was their first pay-per-view, right? Or was it All Out?
All In was the first pay-per-view because they were going all in.
They went all in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is their WrestleMania.
And then All Out was what was replacing All In as their yearly thing. And then they decided to make All In the exclusive Wembley show.
Right.
Okay, so All In is WrestleMania.
I would say before they started doing it again, I would say no. But now, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, All In or either All In or Double or Nothing.
I was going to say Double or Nothing was probably it. But because All In has been, like, last year, it was so big.
Right.
And this year they expect it to be just as big. Yeah, it might be. It might be the WrestleMania, you know. It is their original show, so like it might be.
Because it makes sense because they went all in and then double or nothing. Like, hey y'all, we already went all in. Let's go double or nothing.
I'll be honest with you, their names are so confusing that I swore at one point like Double or Nothing was like the side name for All In. I swear I was putting it all together like All In, Double or Nothing.
It might have been. So that might have been like the pre-show matches. Double or Nothing. Let's see. So tonight for AEW, we've got Mariah May doing a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette. Mariah May, of course, AEW's fucking top woman star now. She has exploded. That feud worked.
Yeah.
That feud worked tremendously.
Yeah.
That story was great. That's the thing, we've been people, not just us, a lot of people talking about how rough the women's division has been over there for so long. Now they're finally able to do more than like 2 stories for women in AEW.
And it works. It's working.
It's working. Because they have so many great women wrestlers over there. Tons of them. It's a loaded roster. It really is. And this is with Sky Bluehurt, who she broke her ankle.
Yeah. Goodness.
It is. But it's considering it was the original show, and it's now considered like this is the 80,000 sellout big event. I think it will be fair to call it.
It has to.
Yeah. This year we're waiting 2 weeks. At least they're doing that because last year when it was all in and then all out.
Yeah, that's the bullshit that pissed me off. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, so it was like the very next week after each other, right?
Yeah, it was like 1 week all in, next week all out, and people were like, "Why the fuck? Why we're not paying $70 or whatever the price is twice? Ain't no way in hell."
No.
So I mean, now they still expect you to do it, but at least they're waiting another week, giving it some time to breathe.
Okay, it's not back to back anymore. It's at least a week in between. I mean, that's still.
But why? Why is that? Why can't you just have the shit the next month, bro?
I don't know why you don't just because All Out was the replacement for All In. Because All In technically wasn't officially the AEW. I think they had a problem with like licensing. So they called it All Out. But once you were able to do the All In name again, just stick with All In. You don't need to do All Out again. Just do All In.
It was ridiculous, man.
And the problem with them, because I'm sure some folks would probably be like, well, y'all will watch. Y'all gonna watch SummerSlam and the end of August is gonna be Bash in Berlin. Yeah, but WWE only has 5 to 7 matches a show.
Right.
AEW also a 4-hour extravaganza.
And also, like $10 a month to see whatever the hell we want to see at WWE.
Yeah.
Versus
that's
having
thing.
To fork out a shit ton of money for these pay-per-views.
Unless be a pirate.
Well, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. I will never shame someone for flying high seas. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, the seas be rough out here.
I watch a lot of boxing and MMA. I can't guarantee that my money makes it to them every single time. Sometimes
especially not MMA.
No, it's too damn much. It is what it is.
Listen, MMA got a pay-per-view every other day.
Yeah, that shit.
We're to fucking UFC 8900 right
now. We got the conglomeration. They have a name now. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Tomohiro Ishii are the conglomeration, and they're taking on the Beast Mortos, formerly known as Black Taurus, Roderick Strong, and Roosh, 6-man tag.
All righty.
The sad part about it is it's going to be a good match, but it's just a stupid match.
Right.
Are Willow and Statlander still feuding?
I think they are over that CMLL belt.
Well, no. Hold on. No, that's my thing. Tonight they have a match, and Willow's a CMLL world champion. They've been feuding since May.
Mm-hmm.
maybe April, right? They've been feuding.
Too damn
So
long.
why? So this isn't a title match. This is a title eliminator match.
Yeah.
Why not just make it a title match? It's already her main feud. What is the point? And just not the CMLL not want the belt defended on Dynamite? Did they that would be the only thing. But also at that point, then just don't have the match. Do something different. But I fucking and it's not just us. Like I see a lot of people that are just kind of exhausted with this eliminators thing because it really 9 times out of 10, nobody that gets those matches wins them anyway. So it's pointless. At least here, Chris will probably win, and then they'll have a title match later. But if they end up having a title match on an AEW branded show, I don't know why this isn't just a title match.
Right.
Because they really want to keep modeling themselves after the New Japan style. That's what it is. And the thing about it is, with New Japan, everything is a tournament. Yeah. So, like, there you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it was originally that. But that's not what it is anymore. Like, now it's just, John Moxley is the world champion. He's going to have an eliminator match against Lee Moriarty. Yeah, Lee Moriarty, eliminator match. He might win and get a title shot. Like, no, it's
right. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Speaking of Lee Moriarty, he got his gold now.
Yeah, he's the new ROH
pure.
Yeah, so that's a good spot for him, though. That's a good spot for him. That's a good place because he is good. It's just he wasn't going to be a world champion, at least not at that point. So, but yeah, good for Lee. So yeah, Willow having an eliminator match against her longtime rival. It's so fucking dumb. We'll hear from Bryan Danielson tonight. I guess, like we said over the past week, he's been missing moments key to their storyline because doctors don't want him wrestling. He'll wrestle, swerve it all in, but we don't know how much he's going to be done. So this might be the last time we see him until like that all-in week.
Lord.
We're going to hear from Mercedes Moné with her new bodyguard, Camille.
Ooh.
I love that pairing, honestly. It's the Shawn Michaels Diesel,
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work out. Hopefully, it's gonna end in Camille snapping Mercedes in about a year. Yeah. But it's at least because Camille, she allegedly she was signed in February, but she has been hanging around AEW. But she has been hanging around AEW since like last summer. So I don't know where the hell she's been.
I'm glad her bills are paid.
Let's see. In the last 2 matches, we have Will Ospreay against Lance Archer, which should be fun. Archer said he's starting to show up more recently. He's going to try to be on Dynamite more, which is good because I don't know where the fuck. I mean, I guess he's been in Japan.
New Japan must have said, you can't come here no more.
Had to pick.
You know what, though? I don't blame him because at least over there, he's getting respect.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I don't blame him. And it's a steady paycheck and shit like that because, I don't even think they have Lance Archer on a goddamn contract. He's probably a pay per appearance situation. You know what I mean? And at least with New Japan, his pay per appearance is getting paid because his ass is always appearing. So I don't blame him, for real. I don't blame him.
And then the last match is Hangman Page versus Darby Allin. That'd be good.
Apparently, the first time these two will ever be meeting in a one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, that I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that. I'm trying to think of when they might have wrestled each other.
Darby's always hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Darby's always. He's usually in the TNT title picture, and Hangman was
world
basically
title.
in and out of the world title picture. Yeah, I guess this would be the first time they would actually ever meet one-on-one. Darby, of course, got his title match against Jack Perry at All In when he threatened to burn him alive after bashing his brains in with a chair. And
that'll do it.
I guess he's going to face Hangman tonight. And I guess if he's going to face Perry, who is now for some reason the toughest man in wrestling, Darby's got to get wins over, heading into it. So is he going to beat the returning Hangman, like the guy who just came back?
That's what I'm like.
This makes it. And on top of that, we all know Hangman is still low-key beefing with Swerve. Mm-hmm. So how does that, neither one of them can afford to lose this matchup. So why are they doing it?
Right.
I think that's the thing is a lot of this stuff, like the matches look good. It's just the stuff around the matches that Chris and Willow are always going to do well together, but the Eliminator thing's strange. Yeah. Ospreay and Archer, they're going to be great, but what the fuck are we doing with Archer? What the
fuck are we doing with Ospreay?
That too. That's I guess they're doing MJF, but also with that, it's we'll see. Hangman Page and Darby is going to be awesome, but neither one of these guys can really afford to lose.
Right.
Which I guess makes it more unpredictable, which might be good, but also, I don't know. AEW a lot of times likes to put themselves in a corner with whatever they're doing, and half the time they fight out of it and figure something out, and half the time
they fuck up.
Don't. Yeah, so it's a good looking show though.
I wouldn't even be shocked tonight if this is the one time they have the person win the Eliminator match just because it's Willow and
well, that's what I was saying. At least with this one, she's probably going to win it.
Yeah,
she actually has no choice but to win it because
it's the most believable.
And who else is honestly going to be feuding with Willow for that championship that's in AEW?
Give Statlander a win just so she can lose. All right, cool.
Yeah, and Willow just got it after losing something else, so she kind of has to hold on to it for a bit.
Right. So you can let Statlander win this Eliminator and then lose.
Willow gets a win back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa v. Metzko. Deonna Purrazzo could do they have people to take it off her. I just I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm again this card, great matches, confusing booking.
Yeah. But you know what? We're going to be open-minded about it because, like we said, great matches. So, and we've given them credit that they've gotten better as far as stories and stuff that they've been writing and doing multiple things. So let's see what they do. Hey, Dolores, how you doing?
What's going on? Yeah, but they're definitely knocking out of the park with the women's division now. So it low key has become one of the best women's divisions around. It took them a minute, but they're hitting it. They're starting to hit fresh. If you're not a Will lover, then you're a hater. Funny. When is Jamie Hayter coming back? Is she?
Whenever her knees stop giving out.
I know we had an update a while back, but
whenever her knees stopped giving out, she got the Kevin Nash's too.
Originally, when she got injured, they said that she'd be back in the first half of 2024. I guess there's just having problems with her recovery, which is rough because, man, right when she got hurt was when she was peaking.
Right.
If the injury bug is killing AEW right now. I think that's another problem. Is they have been having issues with injuries for like a year straight, where injuries are messing up storylines. Because last year we had the Adam Cole MJF feud into the belt, where MJF was injured in several ways. Cole's ankle shattered, and then Joe had to take the belt off MJF, who needed to go rest. So it's just they can't really get a break from it.
Right.
Do you know why? They don't do enough house shows. So these
house shows.
These guys don't get the reps in with each other. These guys don't get the reps in period. So every match is like your body's stiff. Your body's brand new every match. Where if you're doing these on the regular, your body's nimble, your body's loose. Adam Cole was a freak fucking accident.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
unfortunate.
WWE wouldn't have let his ass jump off a fucking 8-foot stage in a pair of Jordans. They'd have told his ass, no.
No, they would not. You're correct. Yeah.
Take them fucking stairs and shut up.
Yeah, okay. Charlotte's back at the PC. Yeah, Charlotte is she's been gone for a while. I don't know where she fits in because Rhea and Liv.
No, she's gonna be
unless you're gonna have Liv beating Charlotte, and then Charlotte we have Nia, Tiffany, Bayley happening right now.
She's gonna be on SmackDown because that belt is definitely be around her waist.
I want Nia to win that belt.
Gonna beat either Nia or Tiffany for that belt.
Man, I want Nia to win that belt, but I don't want Charlotte to beat Nia for it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's happening.
I know. I just want better for Nia.
We all do.
Blame me for Karen.
Go ahead, Nia. Go ahead and beat her.
Yeah, Bayley's. I'm number one Bayley fan, but this is the perfect opportunity. Perfect opportunity, folks. I think that's going to do it for us today. We will be back tomorrow for the podcast. We're going to be talking about everything leading up to SummerSlam this weekend. We'll recap the whole week. We'll talk about the biggest news, and then we are doing predictions
first.
Belt off Mike.
First,
we're gonna take
this bitch ass off. And we doing the predictions first. We ain't waiting for a motherfucking person. If your ass ain't here when we start this show and we start these questions, that's it. That's it. Mongo's not giving nobody no motherfucking time. We ain't reading back no motherfucking questions. If you missed a question, guess what? You better ask somebody in the goddamn chat what the question was. Better hope Reggie taking them down. Wouldn't have lost my belt if your bitch ass wouldn't have fucking let him pick his shit. We already said it was closed, Mongo.
Hey, he made it. He made it before we even got to tiebreakers. Cookies, brother. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 9-ish. Heavy on the ish. But once we start, we're doing predictions. First thing during the show. So if you don't want to miss that, you can follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. If you follow us there, either one of those links, that means you're going to get notifications of when we go live. So you won't miss predictions. And Mike, that's on you. You can also follow us.
Man, fuck him.
Linktree.
He worked here.
I know, and he still doesn't get the notifications. What does that tell you?
He don't deserve the fucking belt, so his answers should be null and void, and I should still be fucking champion.
Not playing.
So they go to the runner-up.
Kenny's pissed. You can follow us. You can also get us at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod and Fingertip.com/Under the Ring Pod. If you go to any of those, you'll get all of our links. I'm, of course, at Greg Bush SK. It's where I cover, put all my articles, any links of when I do live coverage of shows for Sportskeeda, and post pictures of my dogs. And you can get Kenny at Rockeriz44, the man behind the camera, who posts some great stuff from Hog, House of Glory, and also maybe occasionally post pictures of his dog. And then, of course, the motherfucking champion. And then that's all we're going to give him. Then we got the final Maddie, my forever rival, and our Are You Fucking Serious champion. That the right answer. We've got our street team captain and the man with the news today in the chat, Tito Boremaliente. And last but not least, our good friend, local news correspondent, our good buddy, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, we appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. If you're following us on YouTube,
thank you.
Other things on Spotify, Twitter, all that shit. But until tomorrow, y'all be easy. And remember,
hey,
damn right. Peace.